way. You're useless, dead.
The pride of the gate.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? Very serious of you. But go ahead. I won't pretend that I don't know what you mean. Ever since we entered the Shadow Curse, I felt like something's calling to me. Some purpose that I need to find. Give me some time. If I can figure out whatever it is that I need to do, well, then there should be more time for us. Fine. What's on your mind? Quite splendidly, to give credit where it's due. You and I have shared some good times together, and it seems we have plenty in common. Considering all we've been through, I think I was very lucky to find such favorable company. And attractive company too, no less.
Checking things out. Easy enough.
For a warm bed and full stomach, look no further. Welcome to the Last Light Inn.
Finders keepers.
The corpse remains silent.
It won't go out. Must be some trick to it.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Destroy torches. Unslaked hunger, unquenched thirst. Trapped shadow mastiffs, repels them with flame.
Dogs in the distance. Just outside the light, for now.
Wizard, general thorns favored. True soul of the absolute, Corliss by name.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Hey, you.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need?
Let's chew the fat.
Hey! That's close enough. Artifact or no, I don't like the likes of you crashing our party.
Give it a rest, Alfred. We need all the goddamned help we can get. Rescue party.
Not that you'll give a triple shot damn, but we were ambushed by them bloody cultists. Bastards torched the pigsty we were staying in, and made off with the Grand Duke of Baldur's Gate himself. Sure did. for all the good that does us.
She's inside. One of the ground floor chambers.
Guess you need to be a god's damned counselor to get room and board around here.
Pretty, but it can take a beating. It'll need to. Lyric's magic won't hold up the darkness forever.
Please, I just want to be alone. Gone? Cultists. It was so dark. I didn't realize until the children started screaming. They rounded us up, cut us up, said they were taking whoever could still walk to Moonrise Towers. I managed to get away, but my love, Dennis, Martin, Dor, Roshan. Everything. I just wish I could have said goodbye. Not unless you can bring him back. Can you? It's hard to imagine him making it after everything that happened. But if you find him, it would mean the world to me. I can't.
Hello, my sweet.
You look well equipped. Good. You wouldn't believe the state of some of these lads.
Quite empty.
We need a way into the towers.
Last night's best bargain, right here.
Any more of our people into the towers.
Celebrate when Catherick's any help from the hill.
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
She doesn't carry around the darkness here. Go that far. It's always the first time. Her focus is on stopping the cult. I suspect she's...
Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from Belgium? Maybe not, Mom.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stuff. Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Nothing there.
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom. Patrols report more activity among the cultists, Mom. Preparing to march, I wager. Seems that way. Seems someone's been skimming our supplies. Is anyone keeping an eye on those children from El Dorado? Maybe not, Mom.
Don't be shy. Have a gander.
You made it through the dark. Lucky you. Not everyone does. We lost one today. Jonas. He was a good harper. A good friend.
Let the moon lantern light your way, Fran.
Bargains, right here.
Still alive, Brad. It's worth a cheer at the very least.
So, that's what...
This way. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
I intend to find what I won't do.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. We don't want any surprises. Yes, Mom.
Yeah. That's more where that came from.
Let's see what's to be said.
Need anything? Where am I needed? Let's chew the fat. Need anything? Watch your back.
Soldier.
to go still. There is work to do.
Damn, it's good to be alive. Don't burn yourself.
More like Drits don't. No. No, that's not.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
What's cooking?
Someone there?
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Keeping pace.
How's the barricade? But it can take a beat.
Just a peek.
It'll need to. Larry's magic will light up the darkness forever.
What a day. A crooked touch. Let's hope for gold. Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Soldier? Ah! Ah!
Sharp as ever. One move ahead.
My faith will guide me. This way.
What am I going to do?
Hastily buried. But at least they were buried, I suppose. No use digging here. What do we have here? Worth a rummage?
too heavy.
Someone caved this flaming fist's face in. Grim.
All right.
Defender of the people. Heading out. This better be good. Something over there.
cheer. There's always a first time. How's the barricade?
We may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows.
Last Light's best bargains, right here!
Far from us. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahir?
She wants the same thing you do. To save the city.
Adorable. Vicious, but adorable.
No time to dally. Look at the size of that thing.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Or a double portion of children.
Ferocious looking beast. Although your stuffing might be leaking.
Darkmoor the Wicked! Legendary king of the forest! Legend has it, his kingdom ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloak Wood. How'd he end up here? Darkmoor the Wicked! Legendary
Premium
king of the
trinkets
forest!
and doodahs.
Legend has it, his kingdom ran from the Wood of Sharp Teeth to Cloak Wood.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach?
A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa!
How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Last Light... What can I get you?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone. But I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me, and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old jackaday. I mean, maybe. But she put me in charge of the shop. I thought... Never mind. Here. You can have it then.
Don't be be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
What's one lost soul? Any help from Jahira?
What are you looking for? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like?
Pleasure. Premium trinkets and doodahs.
I'll celebrate when Ketheric's dead. Not before.
We're still alive, Bran. That's worth a cheer at the very least.
Have you ever known me to cheer?
There's always a first time.
I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our...
Check it out! We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. I'm not supposed to mention it. What does it look like? Mole gave it to me, and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old Jackaday. This is a valuable piece, so it's better hurry.
Last light's back.
What can I get you?
Pleasure. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
We may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows...
A Drider doing the cult's work. The Absolute's claws have dug deep.
His death was surely a great blow to the cult.
They've gathered an entire army.
This better be good.
One lost soldier among thousands.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Ah, you found your way. Good. I thought I'd scout ahead, check for any nasty surprises, of which I found a great deal. Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course, and the makings of an alchemist's workbench. Ingredients, too. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others. In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren. They didn't get trapped. They were kidnapped. Taken against their will by those cultists. If I ever get my hands on one of them... well, with you on the job, perhaps I won't have to find out. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours. The brilliant retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it. When I'm finished making it. Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No. But that's for me to worry about. You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
Ever onward.
Last Light's best bargains, right here.
Look, you're welcome and all, but
I'll celebrate when Ketheric's dead. Not before.
We're still alive, Bran. That's worth a cheer at the very least.
I wouldn't go that far.
Promise?
Her focus is on stopping the cult.
I promise.
She'd sacrifice anyone.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
It's good to see you again. I'd ask if you've made any progress with your little problem, but the telltale twitching of your eye is answer enough. My dear, nothing is coincidence. Mortals trifle themselves with free will, as if their betters have not molded every potential path ahead. No offense meant, of course. I'm sure everyone in Last Light thinks they could have changed things. They're not the only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades. Please, I would never leave such a mess behind. Far too much attention for so little gain. I never surrender knowledge for free, but one good turn deserves another, does it not? To repay you for the souls sent my way, I offer a taste of the truth. Ketheric Thorm, proud father, man of faith, utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him away, someone murdered his entire army in cold blood. Now who would possibly benefit from such a massacre? If you want to know more, I could work the exchange of such precious knowledge into the terms of your future deal. But the time for quibbling over clauses and contracts hasn't quite arrived. You'll be limping back to me soon enough. Not with you, at least. Although I sense there's something your friend wants to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business, devil. My old... well, a long time ago, someone carved infernal runes into my back. They are a fragment of a contract. I'd like to know what the full contract says.
Oh, such impatience. It's something very important to your master. But is it a love letter, a warning, or a deed of ownership? I could give you all the gory details. But of course, you'll have to do something for me first. Let me think about it and get back to you.
You'll get back to me? This is important, devil. When?
Don't worry, I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Last light,
Hello, beautiful.
What are you thinking about?
You know, I've been catching myself smiling more lately. I think that's your fault.
don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Her focus is on stop a dry day and do as is called.
My corner's on you. Just do your best, all right?
Nothing there.
Do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
That's curious.
I intend to find what I won't do.
Perimeter's clear, Mom. Good. We'll leave soon. You don't want any surprises.
She wants the same thing we do.
Yes, Mom.
Get the bottle. Hand me the bottle. It's not hard.
Last light's best bargain, right here.
And I don't
I
want to
missed
give you
that.
anything, but I will, damn it.
This place is awesome! There's so much stuff!
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
Don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that
Don't be
anyone
shy.
who goes
Have a gander at the finest stock.
The plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke.
Good to see you're still breathing. It's the best we can hope for.
I intend to find her. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jehu?
She wants the same thing we do.
Premium trinkets and do.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Sereth, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Aye. Not a battle she's likely to put to song. Maybe we should have just surrendered. Zevlor begged us to. But... they were toying with us. Making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Zevlor had hope. It didn't save him. A little sense will serve us better, I think. But... thanks. It was sweet of you to try.
Who does? Shouting!
I'm not shouting!
Could come in handy.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did. Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened. Dead for all I know. Or in the cult's tower with the others who were taken. They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
We need a way into the towers.
I tried telling Mr. Rowland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
To save the city. But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far.
Last night's best bargains, right here!
We may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jaheira?
She
Don't
wants
be
the
shy.
same thing we
Have a gander at the finest
save the
stock.
city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult. And I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Taylor's doing her best. She shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. We may know a way.
Premium trinkets and doodads.
Never recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows
Yes, we wait. If we're called, the plan is to do nothing. Let the Duke could rot in prison while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that. Jayla's doing her best, but she shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please do propose it. Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
I don't even know if he'll ever recover.
Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes charging into those shadows is dead.
So the plan is to do nothing.
Premium
Let the
trinkets and
Duke rot in prison
doodads.
while Baldur's Gate burns.
Far from it. We need a way into the towers. I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the Grand Duke lives or dies. I wouldn't go that far. But her focus is on stopping the cult, and I suspect she'd sacrifice anyone to achieve that.
Last night's best bargain, right here.
She shows no signs of waking.
We can wait.
But Baldur's Gate can't.
If you have an alternative in mind, please
We'll leave soon. Don't want any surprises.
Patience. He may know a way through the curse.
We don't even know if he'll ever recover.
But we do know that anyone who goes... into the towers, I intend to find one. What I won't do is send any more of our people into the curse.
Any help from Jahira?
She wants the same thing we do. To save the city.
But she doesn't care if the... He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty. Signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
He must know something. Let's not give up on him yet. We believe the cultists have taken Duke Ravengard to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in. I trust you'll do everything you can to free your father. But, in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements.
The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
You know the name Gortash, a councillor with considerable influence on Baldurian industry and politics. But he is no lord.
The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. Except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
Listen.
Flame Color. That's your name, isn't it? Art Color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me are climbing up a tree.
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back. We found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him. You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me. A century locked inside a Sharan curse will do things to a man. But you're not alone, sir. We're here with you. And I'm sure you've got relations, maybe some long-lived friends even who want to be seeing you. No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers. This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway. Thank you.
Some parchment there. Looks official.
It's and doodahs.
Fearsome black and red. We are living.
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick. the city. Baldur's Gate. Home. I can almost taste it, you know. Not even Gortash can spoil that.
Hiding places brighter.
Please, if you have any idea how to get through to him.
Daniel. 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 We are living. They are dead. Two of us safe to the end.
Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness. His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
If he does, he isn't sane.
2 steps at a time.
Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? Very serious of you. But go ahead. Fine. What's on your mind?
Take a moment, Bran.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Have you ever known me to...
Last night's best bargains, right here.
Good point. Hadn't thought of that.
Time for a chat.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good.
So now,
Hey, you.
What's this now?
Playtime's over, pet. Oh, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Questions! You're wasting my time!
see about getting your priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. You fail or refuse, and you turn into a thick blob of stink flesh and sink to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Azora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for you to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate your way out of your pact.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash? Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
Your own contract is airtight. But you recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's pact. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
Never seen such a fearless display of sheer idiocy. Bravo. Fine, I'll play your game. But I amend the pact once the mission's done, not before. Clause F, Section 9. Soulbinder shall bestow reward or favor only upon soul-bearer's fulfillment of related obligation. Now, to Moonrise, pet. And do mind the shadows. They've been especially hungry.
Always a pleasure.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition. Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever is controlling the parasites in our heads? Gods! Now try to think outside the box just a little. Consider the parasites in our skulls, and think how many others have the mind flayers infected. Hundreds. Thousands. And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield. I mean, I assume there's some device controlling these things, so we find that. Murder some people and, Look, I'm not a details person, all right? But turning up and causing chaos has worked for us so far. I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil. Do. It's not often the universe hands you something like this. We'd be fools to squander it. Of course, this all assumes we live long enough to find this, moonrise. But I'm feeling optimistic.
And I'm off.
I was hoping you'd come to chat. What do you need? Very serious of you. But go ahead. Give me some time.
What have we here?
If death is soon to take Karlak, she should make every moment as rich as the last. Fight viciously, roar loudly, step boldly. She must make herself known.
Damn it, Will! Why did it have to be Mizora? Why did it have to be Zariel? You know I'd do just about anything for you. But we're being asked to retrieve one of Zariel's assets. What if it's a runaway, like me? Or something worse? I know that. I never forget it. Look, I'll do anything I can to help you. Nearly anything, at least. I want you to be free of this pact as much as you do. But it's a bad idea to play games with the devil. You never win. Not ever.
It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering over.
Well, my day just improved.
I know well the pain of seeing your life's hourglass running empty. Grasping at any means of slowing the grains as they slip inexorably through your fingers. Karlach's fate may be ordained, but her actions are not. She will make each breath count. You can be sure of that.
The Shadow Curse is upon us. As foul as I remember it. Perhaps even worse. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him. Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer I can resist it. But it's good to see you're making progress. You took an unexpected route here. You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove. Don't be so hard on yourself. It's not your fault the world is wicked. You did the right thing. It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded by waves of telepathic energy. Wave after wave with hardly a breath between them. I almost dare not rest. Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your transformation has been given many times already. I'm afraid this burden is one I have to carry alone. I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through. In any case, the Absolute knows you carry me with you now. It wants to retrieve me. I know. I'm glad you are on my side. I am the only one who can resist the Absolute's influence. Hence its fear of me, its desperation. Unfortunately, that also means it is dedicating more and more resources to my retrieval. The task ahead is monumental. But we're all that stands between victory for the Absolute and freedom for all. This is not just about you and I anymore. It has become far bigger than us. You must infiltrate Moonrise Towers, discover the secrets of the Absolute, and put an end to it. So we can finally be free. Now I must rest. And you must carry on. Do not let my efforts be in vain.
The dog wags his tail, a small bag clenched between his teeth. He gives in and surrenders his find to you. Scratch's tongue lolls out happily, his tail wagging even faster.
be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
The Absolute's claws have dug deep.
His death was surely a great blow to the cult.
They've gathered an entire army. What's one lost soldier among thousands?
Has he shown any sign of coming to his senses?
Maybe I'll find a...
Premium trinkets and
Do not give up
doodads.
hope just yet.
Daniel and me are climbing up a tree.
It's true then. He's met Daniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. This is just what we needed. Well done. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Daniel. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. I don't deserve you, my friend.
So now what? We just... wait.
Premium